How is the BCCI planning to stage an 8-team tournament across 53 days in the time of a global pandemic? What are the safety measures that they will adopt? How many tests will they conduct? 6 before the teams are even allowed to start training in the UAE. Are families allowed? And more importantly, what happens if a player tests positive in the middle of the IPL? All these answers in this week's Spotlight. Okay, so we know the IPL is officially on. It's on in the UAE. 19th September is when we have our first match. But there's a long time to go before then, and a lot can go wrong. Let's hope it doesn't. Here's sort of the process that the franchises will follow to ensure safety and security of all. Franchises have already started calling their players for camps sort of in their home cities, where they of course are testing and quarantining players. Then they all fly to the UAE, where they're again going to be quarantined and tested again. And once everybody passes all these stringent rounds of COVID tests, will they officially enter what is called a biosecure environment. So biosecure environment basically is you enter it only once you've tested negative for COVID-19 repeatedly, you've been quarantined, and everyone inside the biosecure environment is understood to be COVID negative, and therefore it's biosecure. Okay, now I'm going to get to the testing, how many tests are going to be conducted on players and support staff. 2 tests have to be conducted 24 hours apart before all these players even depart for the UAE. Right? This also applies to international players coming, from other countries. Now that done, when you land in the UAE, the country's rules apply and everybody must test negative once again for COVID-19 at the airport. From there, you move on to the team hotel, and that's where you get tested thrice in the next 1 week. All players, all support staff, everybody involved, everybody who wants to enter this biosecure environment must go into quarantine for 7 days, where they're not allowed to meet anyone, no teammates, nobody from any other team. They remain in their room for 7 days. There's no practice sessions as well. And in these 7 days, they're tested 3 times. On the first day, the day of their arrival in the hotel, on the 3rd day, and then on the 6th day. So that's 3 tests. The results come in 24 hours. So therefore, they're in the hotel for a total of 7 days. Now, only once a player, support staff, team personnel tests negative for COVID-19 6 times, twice before they leave for the UAE, once at the airport, 3 times in the hotel, will they enter the biosecure environment and remain there for the remainder of the IPL. And also everybody will be tested repeatedly throughout the duration of the IPL as well. Every 5th day is when every individual gets tested. And then we're going to talk about the biosecure environment. It's been used very successfully by England so far. This biosecure environment also consists of not just players, support staff, families, team owners, but it also consists of everybody involved in the functioning of the IPL. So that's broadcasters, your TV commentators, even hotel staff, your bus drivers, everybody who's obviously involved in the IPL over the stretch of the 53 days. So for that purpose, even the biosecure environment has been divided into different zones. And let's look at it as if it were a match day. Zone 1 would comprise of players, support staff and match officials, and all the areas that they need to visit. That's what the dressing room, the match officials area, and of course the ground that they play on. Zone B would comprise of all the areas within the ground, within the confines of the ground. That will also include, of course, the broadcasters, the commentators, team officials, right? Team owners, they would all be part of Zone B. And then Zone C would comprise of everything within the confines of the stadium, but outside of the ground. So that would include somebody like say a bus driver or somebody who's in charge of logistics. So they're of course all part of this biosecure environment. So those are your different zones on a match day, right? But these also apply on non-match days. So if a player or a team doesn't have a match on a particular day and are just going for training or something like that, someone from Zone B, say a commentator, cannot come and talk to or meet a player unless they have clearance from the IPL medical officer. That also reminds me that I need to mention that this biosecure environment would consist of only 4 places: stadium, transport to the stadium, practice facilities, and your hotel. Those are the 4 places players, support staff, or everyone inside the biosecure environment is allowed to travel to. There are no outings, there are no dinners outside. Once you're inside this biosecure environment, you do not exit unless your campaign's over or you wish for it to be over. Okay, so the next thing we need to talk about is what happens if a player or official tests positive for COVID-19 in the middle of an IPL. They're immediately isolated and there's contact tracing that will take place. The case needs to be reported to the IPL's medical officer. The player, let's say if it's a player, is then isolated outside of this biosecure environment. So they're taken to another facility, hotel, whatever it is, for 14 days and asked to quarantine, isolate. That's if they have, they're asymptomatic or they have mild symptoms. If not, they're of course hospitalized. But then 14 days they spend in isolation, at the end of which they must test negative for COVID twice before wanting to join back their teams and enter this biosecure environment once again. Now, one thing very important here is that the BCCI has mentioned that any breach of the biosecure environment will be taken as a breach of IPL's code of conduct. So they're of course taking it seriously. Okay, and finally, we're going to talk about team owners and families. Team owners, of course, are allowed to be part of the IPL in the UAE, must undergo all rigorous testing. As I have mentioned before, they can be part of the bio bubble as well. And families, the BCCI has said that it's upon the IPL teams to decide how many family members, each team or each player is allowed. And if at all they want to allow family members of their players. But in case any team owner or a family member breaches the biosecure environment, they must again exit, be in isolation for 7 days and test negative on the 6th and 7th day before they're allowed back into the biosecure bubbles. So while lots of rules and regulations to be followed by everyone who's involved in this IPL, but then these are tough times, so it is understandable. Let's hope the BCCI can pull off a successful IPL in the UAE.